Welcome Libra to my channel Mending Tree Tarot. This is a general reading for you for the month of September. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. Please take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. I have gone ahead, well, I take pop-outs, and because of this, I've gone ahead and cleansed the space, meditated, taken those cards in order to make this a little bit more efficient for everyone. That being said, just a reminder, be careful that there are scammers out there. So make sure that whoever it is that you are intending to follow, that you are following the links that they have, more specifically in the social media that is actually theirs. And that being said, I don't have any social media attached to this channel, so for that reason, I will never reach out to you personally to ask for personal readings for you or ask you directly for money in that way. I have a donation link down below, and that is it. So I'm not going to reach out to you. Okay, getting into your reading here. Very interesting. I got a number of cards that I don't get that often, so I find that interesting. The first is, start with Oracle cards here, and I am using the Shaman's Dream Oracle for this. We have number 31, in the hand, the universe is your partner. So what's interesting about this card is that it's talking about your relationship with the universe, with the divine, whether or not you believe in God or not, and if you do, what kind of God that is. Does that God, is it a punitive God? You know, are you expecting to receive immediate retribution for actions, or are you more in alignment with a God that supports your actions? We all have different experiences with this, and some of you may not believe in one at all, but whatever you believe for you personally, and this is going to be different for everyone because this is a general reading, but whatever you believe is going to be supported. So if you think that the universe is working in your favor always and always working behind the scenes, then that's exactly what's going to happen. If you think that, the universe is going to pay you back for things that you've done, that you feel like you need karmic reaction for it, then it'll do that too. Whatever it is that you believe is what's going to manifest here for you. So that's a very interesting card to get here. I do want to point that out. And then we also have number 29, Horned Cactus, Resourcefulness. So this card is really talking more about just like a cactus as a succulent plant, and it can survive in the desert without a lot of water, without a lot of food, and but there is a lot that's going on underneath the surface with its roots that it's searching for, and its roots spread far and wide in order to receive water as much as it can when it's available. But it's also a very resilient plant and can last for long periods of time without these things. And it's saying here that you yourself are in fact kind of going through a point in your life where you're feeling as though you're having to be resilient. And as a matter of fact, that reminds me, I wanted to read just the last little bit of this because I thought it really stuck with me, and I was told to read it to you, so I'm going to. And it's just a couple sentences. It says, the horned cactus tells you to take heart. This journey is only temporary, and you will soon be met with greener pastures. But first, you must acknowledge your inner strength and fortitude as you're tested here. Be as a cactus, resilient and resourceful. Okay, so you may have felt like you've been going through this time unsupported, and what this is saying is that you are actually being supported, and that things are going to change in your favor here, although it may not feel like it at this moment in time. Okay, so just know that. Okay, and then also Will-o'-the-Wisp, number 62, treasures hidden in the shadows. This talks a lot about moving in a different direction, taking other alternatives that the universe is presenting to you, that there are gifts being brought to you in order to help you through this time, and that it may seem elusive, but it really is not. And sometimes in the chaos of what's going on in our lives, it's hard to see that, but through the chaos that is created, you are at the same time finding yourself in that process, right? You are defining for yourself, and when everything kind of starts to settle and like you look up to see what's going on around you, you'll start to see that there is almost a new version of you, a new way of being for yourself that you did not see before. Right, so it looks like you're going through some things here, Libra, is what it looks like, and which honestly is not surprising. It is in the astrology that September is supposed to be a little bit of a trying month for everyone, so that's not surprising, okay? But know that this is actually working in your benefit for the tarot. So we have in your most recent position here, you have the Seven of Wands and you have the King of Swords. So the Seven of Wands is defending your position. It is finding some kind of success, but at the same time defending yourself. So for whatever reason, you've been feeling this need to fight for where you are, or prove or show that you deserve where you are at this moment in time. And the King of Swords also has to do with standing in your conviction, culling away anything that is not true, bringing truth. It's a very like investigative, like detective kind of card. It is finding the truth, and that more like the truth will set you free is actually the phrase that they're giving me right now. I'm being told this to say the truth will set you free, but it's about standing strong in your convictions, which is what this card, both of these are kind of saying, that there's like some kind of defense that you're needing to present, but it's through communication and through honesty, truth and honesty that you've been moving. This is how you've been moving. Also, with the current position, we have the Ten of Wands and the Hermit. So you have really been dealing with a lot. The good thing about the Ten of Wands, because you can see he's working real hard, he's carrying this burden, but it is the end of the road. He sees the castle there in his... He sees the deadline. He sees the end of the road here. He only has to go that much further. He's done a lot of the work already, and you're almost there, and then he can put down the wands. You're almost there. So you are learning the end. You're almost at the end of a lesson, and this is almost like the hardest little bit that you have to get through in order to get to the castle and to gain your reward for all the hard work. Through this process, though, you have the Hermit, and the Hermit is about, yes, kind of withdrawing and retreating and going within, but in going within, you're finding enlightenment. It's about finding yourself also through the process and gaining more honesty and truth in what is happening around you, and like how much you're contributing to what is going on around you and creating of your existence. But it's all about illumination and seeing the way. See, through going within, he carries a lantern that shows him the direction where to go. Okay, so you have a path that is being carved out for you at this moment in time, and that you are almost there. That's what the cards keep saying, like you're almost there, you're almost to this other side. And then in your outcome position, we have the Five of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor, which is really interesting because the Five of Swords is a card of winning at all costs. It can be about being selfish, and I would say more about being stubborn. And in your stubbornness, you are not seeing the fact that you may owe others some kind of an apology. I see this more as a warning card for you to be careful, not to be so stubborn to hold on to past grudges, feelings, whatever. Sometimes winning at all costs can be very detrimental to you and to those that you care about, right? So this is just a warning card, is really the energy that I'm getting there. But what I'm seeing here is the Page of Cups and the Emperor. So the Page of Cups, there's an opportunity that's being brought to you, something that is going to be beneficial for you. You are going to take advantage of this. The Emperor is about being grounded and true in your convictions. Same thing here. You've done the fighting. You've held true to honesty, but it's about becoming more of who yourself. So in being grounded, you're expressing and realizing more of who you are as a person, right? But I think there's a part of you that's going to be afraid of losing this opportunity that's being presented to you, right? There is an opportunity that's being presented to you. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because it's going to work in your favor. And through this entire process, what I'm seeing is that you are finding out who you are, and there's going to be success in this. And what all the cards are saying here is, you've been going through such a hard time here, Libra, and I am so sorry, but you're nearly there. And the cards, all of them are supporting this fact that there are greener pastures. You are almost at the finish line, and there are going to be better things to come here for you, okay? But it's about holding true in your convictions and telling the truth and being honest with people, and trying to see where it is that perhaps you've been too stubborn in the past and that you need to kind of let some things go. Yeah, that's really kind of what's being said here. I am going to pull an oracle card for you. This is Dory Virtue's Archangel Michael deck. And Archangel Michael, what advice do you have for Libra for the month of September, please? Looking for a card of advice for them for the month of September. What would be the most helpful as they're working through, oh, you get 2 cards, working through what they are. Pay attention to your dreams and explore your options. I am going to read from the book on these in order to give you a clearer picture of what it really means for you. So I'm going to read, pay attention to your dreams first. Archangel Michael has been working with you during dream time to help you release old fears and reach new heights of happiness and peace. He's been teaching you while you sleep, providing answers to your prayers, and building the foundation for your life's purpose. Although you may not remember these dreams, the information resides in your subconscious and helps you in many ways. You can access much of Michael's counsel by keeping a dream journal. Any type of notebook will do. Keep it by your bed and consistently record whatever you remember from the previous night's dreams. You'll soon recognize patterns in themes and symbolism, which will offer you guidance for your waking hours. Other meanings are recurring dreams are speaking to you. Be sure to pay attention. Respect and act upon your heart's desires. Consult a dream expert or book on dreams. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Go to bed sober, as chemicals can interrupt REM sleep. And the prayer here is, thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderfully restful night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide, and healer. Please allow me to understand this specific situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. And then we have explore your options. Okay. You've worked hard to make your current circumstances palatable, and now it's time to look at alternatives. Your coping and adaptation skills are admirable. However, Archangel Michael reminds you that it's important to be honest and authentic with yourself at all times. You don't need to compromise in any way, for Michael assures you that your needs will be met in gentle and loving ways. Other meanings are update your resume and look for another job. Know that you won't be alone if you leave an unhealthy relationship. Find new ways to heal the present situation. Research and explore your options. Change the professional you work with, such as your doctor, therapist, lawyer, and so forth. Allow yourself to daydream about possibilities. Remember that everything is possible. And the prayer here is, Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. Okay, Libra, I am going to leave it there for you, and I thank you so much for joining me here today. I am truly grateful, and for more clarification, please check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. There will be a pick card option once I finish with all of the signs. And if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. It helps others to find the channel, and it lets me know it resonates with you. Down below, you should find a link for tips and donations if you choose to support the channel in that way. It is not expected, but genuinely appreciated if you decide to. Thank you so much, Libra, and I will see you next time.